Hello class. In this tutorial we're going to talk a little bit about strings, and if you just follow the instructions on the uploaded material in Blackboard, you will have what I have in the screen right now. This is exactly what you should be having in your file. Okay, in your file name string.php. I'm going to go ahead and delete this portion right here. Hold on. I'm going to go ahead and delete this portion right here. I'm going to talk about a little bit on concatenating. Concatenating portion of this code will be on this side right here. You can see greeting and target. They're both divided by the dot right here, and double quotes beginning and end with a blank space in between. Okay, that's what it's called, a concatenation. So we're concatenating on this portion over here to have the phrase split into two different portions and still echo back in the same manner as it should be, or as it would be if we had just wrote it in a one single string. Okay, so going back to the Notepad++. Okay, that is the result, the echo back of what you should be having on your Firefox. I'm going to go ahead now and include this portion in it, and we're going to go ahead and save it. So Control S or File Save. Go to Firefox, and you should have this portion right here now included. All right. So I'm using the same Firefox because it's using the same file and all that stuff. But ideally, if you want to see the big difference, I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm sorry. Break this right here. I'm going to go ahead and click Save. I'm going to go back to Firefox. I'm going to go do that, and that's this file right here, and this is the echo back. Right. So now if we include this portion right here, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit, and do a refresh. I'm sorry. We'll do save first, and then refresh in Firefox. F5. You'll have the same return, except that you'll have the word again included in it. Okay. Now this is one important note that I have in the material uploaded into Blackboard. It's that if you have, for example, if you run into this problem, okay, the PHP or the browser is gonna recognize this as a one single quote, and the result will be as follows. Let me just give it a save. Okay. And that's exactly what you're going to get. All right, and that is a problem. That means something's wrong in your code. And sometimes you're going to have real trouble trying to find problems if you're not too familiar or very used to working with PHP. So in order to avoid that, what you should do is include the when you do a replacement replacement of the variables, include the curly brackets to split these two words in case you have them together. Okay, and PHP should recognize this as a variable and this as its value, and therefore when you do a refresh, there you go, it works perfectly fine. So that is what I wanted to talk about. So again, we have the concatenate, all right, and we have the in-place replacement of the variable with the curly brackets in case you run into the problem or the mistake of typing these two words together, which make it impossible for PHP to recognize which one is a variable and which one is a string. Then put a curly bracket. Get used to it. Get in the habit. Get used to including the curly brackets on each side of the variable, and you will have no problems, even if there's no space in between these two. Okay, that includes the tutorial for strings. Thank you very much.